One thing that we all have in common is that we have to work for our money. It's an inevitable truth. And whether you like your job, hate your job, or you're just dead inside, we all have a job. I'm here to talk about how all jobs suck. Hello, podcastees. I'll be your podcaster. My name is Nick, and I'll be taking you on a journey on how all jobs suck. The lawyers have something here for me to read. This is a right to podcast state. The state has enacted legislation that guarantees that no individual can be forced to listen to this podcast of employment of the blah, blah, blah. Basically, this says that you can quit whenever you want and we can terminate you whenever we want. And that's our prerogative. You can terminate this relationship at any time if you choose so to do so. And so will I. Heck, I might quit after one episode. Just like any other human being that lives and works on this planet, I've had a job. I've had several jobs. And with these jobs, I've picked up traits and learned skills, and some of them are more useful than others. However, no matter which job I've had, I've always been kind of not really wanting to do it, regardless of the job. My first job was as a bag boy at a grocery store. I begged my mom for a job when I was 16 years old so that I could get a car. I needed this car so that I could be cool and drive to places like with my friends. This car was essential for my social status as a high schooler. Well, I quickly learned about the paradox of having a job and having a car for that matter. You see, I needed the job to get the car, but I needed a car to get to the job. This is where we come to society's first problem. You need a job in order to survive, but in order to survive, you need a job. Hmm. In a society where I might be nurtured for my talents or skills or hobbies or things that I'm interested in, instead, I have to be kind of cookie cutted and molded into what society needs me to be, whether that be a bag boy or a cashier or whatever promotion they want to give me within the company that I'm currently working at. There's no room to be an artist or being good with computers or an underwater basket weaver. It doesn't matter what your skill set is. You need to learn what they need you to learn so that you can make the money, so that you can pay for the car, so that you can continue to get to work, so that you can. Sorry, got stuck in a loop. Don't get me wrong. We're living in the land of the free. You can go and apply at any job you see available. Doesn't really mean that you're going to get that job or even get an opportunity to talk to the person that is offering that job for money. No, that is freedom. Freedom to not even look at your resume because it looks stupid. I don't like your resume. This person's name is dumb. And I think this person's an African American. Yeah, don't even read that one. Yeah, that's how jobs work. The freedom not to hire, or what some people call discrimination. But I guess that just depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? And to be honest, I am a white male. So me claiming being discriminated is kind of dumb. But I am going to interview people that have been discriminated against and get the perspective of other individuals. However, I will be giving you the perspective of a white male. And I tell you, even as a white male, all jobs suck. So I bet they suck even worse for other people. I'll be interviewing a couple people that have affected me in my life and I've worked with. Obviously, the most important person, I'll be interviewing my mother because she has worked a long time to help support me and my brother and raise me to be the perfect human being that I am now. My mother has been a dog groomer, a veterinarian, a horse race person. I'm not quite sure of my mother's past, but we'll unravel it together. I'll also be interviewing people from my other work jobs that I've had, coworkers, if you will, and getting their perspective on what it was like working there when I worked there, and if they continue to work there, wherever there is. Oh, and speaking of there, we are definitely going to be talking about there, wherever there may be. Whether there be a retail store, or whether there be a call center, or whether there be a place where you go every day to put burgers on a fryer. We're going to be talking about there and why we go to there every day. This podcast was produced and created by me, Nick, and quite frankly, I think I did a crappy job on it, but hey, you do better. Please follow us on all of our things. Hopefully that will be in the description of the link, if there is a link, and if this ever goes anywhere. Thank you, and join us next time on episode 2 with real content. On all... Wait, hold on, let me do this right. On All Jobs Suck.